On this date, February 14th, is Valentine's Day, also known as St. Valentine's Day and the Feast of St. Valentine. The day is named after Bishop Valentine, a Christian saint who was martyred by the Romans in 273 AD under the orders of Emperor Aurelian, who was trying to bring the empire under the old principle, one faith, one empire, and went after Christians who were willing to go down for the cause. His miracle was that he restored the eyesight of the daughter of the jailer who locked him up for continuing to minister Christianity after repeatedly being told not to. The connection to Valentine's Day and romance can be attributed to the date of February 14th, which is the middle of a 3-day celebration the Romans had called Lupercalia, which is the celebration of fertility and well-being. The mixture of the two was first mentioned by Chaucer in his poem Parliament of Fowls. For this was on St. Valentine's Day, when every bird comes there to choose his match, of every kind that men may think of, and that so huge a noise they begin to make, that earth and air and tree and every lake was so full, that not easily was there space for me to stand, so full all of the place. Other events occurred on February 14th throughout history. In 1014 AD, Henry II was crowned Holy Roman Emperor by Pope Benedict VIII. In 1349 AD, hundreds of Jews were burned to death by angry mobs who blamed them for the Black Death in an incident known as the Strasbourg Massacre. In 1556 AD, Archbishop of Canterbury, Thomas Cranmer, was publicly defrocked at the Christ Church Cathedral after being declared a heretic and was laicized by Pope Paul IV 2 months earlier. In 1613 AD, the wedding of Princess Elizabeth and Frederick V of the Palatinate took place inside the Whitehall Palace in London. 1779 AD, Captain James Cook was killed while trying to kidnap Hawaiian chief Kaliani Opu'u. In 1831 AD, Mexico's second president, Vicente Guerrero, was executed after he was deposed by a military coup led by the Conservative Party a few months earlier. He was 48 years old and was the first president of Mexico who was of African descent. In 1849 AD, James K. Polk became the first sitting president to have his photograph taken. 1891 AD, former Union Army general and commander of the U.S. Army, William Tecumseh Sherman, died at the age of 71 from pneumonia. 1900 AD, the Battle of Tugela Heights between the Boers and the British Empire began. It would last for 2 weeks before the British were declared the victors. 1920 AD, the League of Women Voters was founded. 1929 AD, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre took place when 4 gunmen killed 5 members of the Northside Gang and 2 of their flunkies. They were murdered with 2 shotguns and 2 Tommy guns. Their assailants were never caught. 1969 AD, the crime boss of one of the 5 families, Vito Genovese, died in prison at the age of 71.